Hey, I'm going to take a minute and I want to show you how to set up your new website. So when you first get the website, it is incredibly bare. There's not a whole lot here. Maybe we'll have set up some of this stuff for you, but this is about as bare as one of these sites can get. You have a section here with a logo or heading here that probably doesn't match your church unless you happen to be in Peoria, Illinois, um, and a map and a footer and an about us page, and that's it. It's very, very bare. So let's start taking it and making it not bare. So first thing we need to do is we need to copy our URL here, open a new tab, and we're going to go to /admin. And that's going to bring us to this page. Actually, it'll bring us to a login page, which you don't have to see. You've seen a login page before, where you put in your username and password. And that'll take you here. And this might look a little bit different. I might have changed this video and added some different links here, but you'll recognize where you're at. We want to get started in this setup section down here on the left, okay? And the first thing we're going to do is the home page. So we'll click on that, and you have three options. There's the main header, action buttons, and map. So let's do each one in turn. So the first thing, your home page in Peoria is going to map to this little text right here. So if we wanted to say your home page in Indianapolis, or whatever you want it to say. All right, so we'll go there and we'll refresh, and there you go. That's it. The next thing is this image, and this is just an image, so we can upload another one. So I'll click Browse, and let's find, sure, why not? Upload this. We'll save our changes, and our image has changed. Easy peasy. If we want to add a video here, we can do that. Now, if you're going to add a video, I recommend that you make the file size very, very small and not super long. So let me just show you that. So I'll upload a quick video here. And save changes. And we'll refresh. And now we have a video. So starting to come together a little bit, all right? That's the main header section. Let's switch to this action button section. And right now there is nothing, but this is going to now enable us to have 3 or 4 or 2 little main call to action buttons. So we could say new to example church, and then we could say learn about us, and then we can put /about here for the URL. And let's do another one. Let's say, are you saved? The gospel. And I'm just going to put a number sign there for now. Okay, but that would be a link. You could link to a YouTube video or another page on your site or anything that you want there. So we'll click Save Changes. And if I go back here and refresh, now we have these 2 big buttons here. Clicking them is going to take us to the thing we put in. I actually think it looks best with 3, so I'm going to add one more, and we'll say for members, give online. And you could put your link here from Tithely or from PayPal or whatever you want for your online giving. So we'll click that, and we'll look at it with 3. Yeah, that looks good. All right, let's move to the next thing, and that's our map. Now this is a little bit complicated, but I'm going to try to explain it to you as quickly and easily as possible. So in Google Maps, I'm going to click this, Google Maps, open this in a new tab, maps.google.com, and I'm going to search for our church. So let's just say we're in Indianapolis. Let's say Faith Baptist Church in Danville. I love this church. Danville, Illinois, or Indiana. All right, Faith Baptist Church, Danville, Indiana. Brother Mark Monty, great pastor, huge church, but That's what we've got. Okay, so you would just find your church in Google Maps. And once you've found your church in Google Maps and it's pulled up like this, we're going to click the share button, and then we're going to click embed a map. And here is where it gets a little bit complicated. See how it says SRC equals, and then there is a quotation mark? We're going to grab everything between here and the next quotation mark, and it can be really long. Okay, so there we go. There is our quotation mark. So I'm actually going to copy this, and I'm going to do this on another app off screen. But that's how you do it. You just copy everything there in that quotation mark and paste it in here, and that's how that works. Okay, so we'll save our changes, and we've got our homepage section here done. Well, let's go to About page. Okay, so this is a page you cannot not have an About page. You have to have an About page. And what you're going to have, the way it works, is you just have this top section, and then you can have as many of these sections as you want. So I recommend on our site we have 3. What are your services like? Who are your leaders? And I want to know more about your church. And I actually have this set up on this About sections, which we'll get to in a second. I have this set up with our content already, and you can just jump in and edit it. But you can delete this and do your own sections if you want. But before we get to that, the About page details is just this text. It just maps this text. So instead of considering example church, you could say plan a visit to our church. Okay, and then you could change the subheading. The image is going to be, again, just an image. So I'll just grab this and upload that. Save it, refresh, and there, that already looks way better. Okay, now the sections, like I said before, are on this About Sections tab. I have ours as a starting place, but if you wanted to delete them and just start all over, you can just click these 3, click bulk actions, delete, select it. Okay, let's take a look at one of these. It's really simple. You get to choose an icon. So right now we have this building, but if I wanted it to be a book, just typing book, and then we have these different book icons. Let's take this one here, okay? And I'm going to save that just to show you. And now that has changed to that little book icon. So that's how that works. Now, main content, this is the heading. This is the heading in the top card section up here. This second heading is the heading on this big thing down here. Okay, so this is just the content. It uses something called Markdown. And so if you're like, oh, I don't know what that is, that's what these number symbols are. You don't have to use these. Okay, if you don't know these, all you have to do is just type, if you want to say friendly, and you want that to be a heading, just type it head, and just click this. And then you can click this as many times as you want. So that's like a level 3 heading. That's what the 3 hash marks mean. If you don't know Markdown, it's really simple, but you can click this Uses Markdown button here, and it's going to open a cheat sheet. It's going to show you how it all works. So pretty simple there. All right, and that's the About sections. Let's go back to the home page. So ministries would be another thing that you'd want to set up. So ministries are pretty self-explanatory. You just give the ministry a name. So we can say Awana. And you can say meets Thursday nights. And this ministry is for our kids. And we do want to show it on the home page. And we'll pick an image. Let's just pick this Awana image here. And our content, we could just put, just for now, Awana is awesome. And we'll click create. That is going to give us a Ministries button here. And if we go here, we have a Awana page. All right. But if we want to show it on the home page, you'll notice I clicked show on home page. If we want a ministry section on the home page, let's add another one because we have to have, I think, at least 2. So we'll say choir, not choir, and meets Sundays at 5 p.m. for practice. And this is for adults. We need to add an adults option there. And we'll choose an image here. This choir is awesome because I can't think of anything right now. Create. All right, now if we go back here. Now we have this. Now, ideally, this has got 4 things here, so we want to add 4 more things to show on the home page. I'm going to clean this up so that it doesn't have that space there if we just have 2. But that's how you add your ministries to the homepage. And then if you wanted one that's not on the homepage, you just click that not on the homepage thing there. So that's ministries. Let's go ahead and unselect these because we don't have enough. And the ministries goes away. One more thing on this setup, and that's the footer. This corresponds, these 4 sections correspond to the 4 sections here. So you have your service schedule, your contact us information, useful links, and example. And this is just kind of a little blurb about your church. So you can change that here on the schedule. You can change it here. I highly recommend that you think through your schedule. This is one of the most important parts of the site. Contact information, you can add the phone, email, church address, URL, and then this useful links, you can have as many of these links as you want. So if you wanted one to say church Facebook, you could just paste the church Facebook URL right there, and now we have church Facebook. All right, and that's it. That's all you have to do to get set up. This a lot more that you can do here. We can add devotions and blog posts and sermons and other content, but this is all that you need to just get started. So, yeah, see you in the next one.